10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the podcast from Dug Ground Up Productions with hosts Lady Miz and Ray. This is a universal platform, and there is nothing off limits. We talk about it all, and we keep it real. This is a no judgment zone, so come as you are. If you are a professional, entertainer, author, comedian, entrepreneur, or just someone who wants to get something off their chest, well, let your voice be heard here on From the Ground Up Productions. Sponsorship and other opportunities are available from the Ground Up Productions. Turning nothing into something. There's only one way to go from here. And now, here are your hosts, Lady Miz and Ray.
Yeah, check it out, y'all. We are back. Happy to be here.
Yeah.
Happy Monday. Big shout out to all the people out there doing your thing. I am just so happy to be back in the building because it's been a long week or two. How long you been out of commission?
About a week, so
over
a week. It's been a while.
Listen, but he had COVID. My son had COVID. They got over it, and you listen, family first always. So we took our little break. Big shout out to Town Mama and Demo Wet. I see y'all in the check-in. I'm excited today because I have one of my favorite peoples coming on the show. All right, StrongJewel from IronThroneRadio. We're about to be interviewing her, and I'm so excited to have her on. But before we get into the interview, let us first remind you, this is from the Ground Up Productions. There's only one way to go from here. I am your host, Lady Miz, and this is my co-host,
Ray, y'all.
The Silent Assassin in the building. And listen, guys, From the Ground Up Productions is a podcast where we interview entertainers, legends, entrepreneurs, and all of that. And the purpose of this podcast is to shine the light on these individuals, but also to give our viewers what's the word I'm looking for? Because I got tongue-tied.
Oh, shit, I forgot.
Look, we've been gone so long that we done forgot the damn words, right? No, okay, I got it. The purpose of our podcast is to give our viewers content, but also to give them things that they can learn from, all right? So that's the purpose of having this podcast. But, overall, we just love to just shine the light on individuals who's out there doing their thing. Before we get started, we first want to let y'all know a few things that we have going on. Guys, I still have my chips for sale, okay? The Sweet Hot Barbecue. So make sure if you haven't already, you can purchase those. It's up there on the screen. Those are Boss Move chips. They are in several different stores, and I'm working on getting them in the big chain stores. And if you want to be an independent contractor, or if you want to be a brand ambassador, you can hit me up when it comes to the chips. Or even if you want to get your face on them, there is an opportunity for that. This is an investment. Please remember that. So moving on. Now, we have family business that is out on all major platforms and also on my website directly. You can go to ladymiz.com. I spell lady with an I, so that's LADIMIZ. You can purchase that. But guess what, guys? Try to tell them. Listen, I'm working on a new, first I was going to make it an EP, but I am working, I be saying all the time that I'm going to quit, but I'm working on an EP, and the EP that I'm working on, well, I'm dropping the single first, okay? I'm dropping the single first. It's called Riding. So my previous album, which before Family Business, was Different Personalities. So y'all about to see this other personality come out. Big shout out to Lagoica, who is a graphic designer. He does websites, he does book covers, and a whole bunch of other stuff. If you guys need a website done or any of that stuff, you can hit him up. It's Lagoica, and it's at the bottom of the screen, LOGOIKA.com. You can hit him up if you need that stuff done. Don't forget, guys, July 23rd, 2022. 12 to 8 p.m. is going down in Springfield Park in Queens. I will be hosting it with Chucky Chuck with 5G Entertainment. That's going down. That's the Springfield reunion. So y'all don't want to miss that. It's going to be a lot of people, super dope artists, talented in the building. Make sure y'all pull up, okay? Now, also, before we get into our commercial, I want to first say rest in peace, okay, to my friend, Dio, who just passed away this past week, last week. She's from Alabama. That is actually my friend Tiffany's mother. And Dio was like a close friend to me too. So cool, so down to earth. She knew how to live and have fun. And I want to definitely send my love out to Tiffany, her kids, and her family, and everybody. Dio, we love you. You will be missed, and you will forever live on through us. Okay, so I just want to definitely pay my respects to Dio and send my love to the family, because Dio was like my family too. Right, so without further ado,
wait, we just do a shout outs first. We got
yes.
Town Mama in the building, D Moet, big shout out to D Moet, Poppy Fortune, Movement TV. Oh, what was that?
Yeah, that's Chucky.
Chuck in the building.
We see you. All right, so we're gonna get into this commercial. When we come back, we're gonna get into the interview, y'all. Let's go.
Are you a content creator? Do you make music videos, short films, documentaries, web series, kids shows, movies, stand-up comedy, visual podcast, educational shows, or sports? Are you a fitness instructor or gamer? Do you record church ceremonies or report news? If so, contact From the Ground Up Productions TV by email at fromthegroundupproductions@gmail.com. For more information on getting your content played on our network on Roku, where there are over 85 million viewers and growing. No more being limited or blocked on social media from the content you post and create. Get the freedom to be you without restrictions from controlled social media. And if you want to run your ads or sponsor our network, contact us now at fromthegroundupproductions@gmail.com to get started now.
Yes. So without further ado, let's get into it, baby. You already know what it is. Let's bring on the one and only, my girl over there in Philly right now from the UK, though. Let's bring on StrongJewel from IronThroneRadio.
Hey, Lady Biz. Hey, Ray. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Hi.
Listen, we are so excited to have you on. You know, I absolutely love you. Your whole spirit, your energy, your character. I just love it all. So I just want to welcome you to the show and thank you for coming on.
Thank you. I'm honored. I feel the same way about you. You know that when you came on my show, I was like, your energy and everything, we just connected. So I'm definitely honored. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. So listen, let's first start off with letting you just go ahead and tell the people a little bit about yourself and let them get the feel of who you are. We're going to get into the questions.
All right, so I'm just going to make it brief. As you can tell, I'm from the UK, from London. I've been in Philly. I actually relocated over here in 2015, February 2015. I actually was an artist first, and then I transitioned. When I came over, I was still a performing artist when I came over, but then I transitioned into working into different entertainment companies like radio, events, stuff like that for just really helping independent artists. And then in 2016, I started my own radio show, which was Mix and Blend Radio. And then that was only playing clean, conscious music, like conscious music, content matters music. And then when I had that, people were sending me other stuff like explicit. So then I started working at IronThrone Recording Studios in October 2017. And I started IronThrone Radio. And here I am. I've been doing that ever since. So yeah, that's kind of my story, just keeping it brief without going too much into it.
Yes. I love it. Again, you know what's so funny, because like it's just similar to my story, starting off as an artist and then getting into other stuff. It's like I think that artists, we just got it in us. Most of us do anyway, to be able to do that, because you got to have that personality anyway. So let's start with, that's what you did first, right? So I want to talk a little bit about that. Talk to me about who and what inspired you to even get into becoming an artist, and what category would you put yourself in?
Okay, so what really it's my story is really different because I've always had this passion for music. When I was younger, it was music all the time. I had to sleep with music on. Always watching like MTV, anything Top of the Pops, which we had Dance Energy in the UK. We had Smash Hits magazine. Like I was always really into music, but I was a dancer actually. I started off dancing, and I never really put the correlation together that, you know what, you could actually do this. And I thought I couldn't sing. Anyway, fast forward years later, I was actually at a party and I was in the kitchen and someone came in. I was in there on my own. Someone came in and I was singing and they were like, you know, you can sing, right? And I was like, I can. They was like, yeah. So I ended up going to a studio. And then when I heard my voice back, I was like, is that me? And they were like, yeah, that's you. And that's literally it. Like I started because music is one thing that has kept me safe and has kept me alive. And this is real talk. If I didn't have music, I definitely wouldn't have been here, just knowing what I've been through already and stuff like that. So it was an outlet for me. But it was hard for me though at first because I was confident on dancing, but I wasn't confident, you know, in front of people. So I just threw myself out in different competitions, not to win them, just to get me used to being in front of people, singing and stuff. And that was it. I never really put myself, the category I put myself in was I would just call myself original. Like I don't sound like no one else. I didn't dress like no one else. I was wearing, my head was wrapped, and yeah, I was just being different, like, and just, you know, experimenting basically. And then in 2009, I got with a group. Shout out to Junction 10 in the UK, my brothers. Rest in peace to Deshane. Sadly he passed. But rest in peace, paradise to him. And then I started. They were like, you know, can you rap? And I was like, I write bars, like I write songs, I write bars, but I've never really tried it. So I started rapping basically, but it was like not in English, it was like in patois, and I was killing it. So then from there, I transitioned into rapping normal, and that's how it started, really. And I just built my confidence up. But I would say, like, I never really put myself in a category because I'm so diverse. I can jump on any beat. You can give me any single beat, and I'll do whatever I gotta do. Yeah, on it. So.
Wow. Nice. That's nice.
Now, what got you all the way from the UK to Philly?
Okay, so, you know, being, like I said again, so coming into the game late, you know, realizing I had a talent very, very late. So it was a case of getting caught in the mundane, normal life, like not 9 to 5, sometimes 9 till 10, like, you know what I mean? 9 till 10, or like just doing crazy hours. Like I was always in like management and customer service and stuff like that. And I don't know, some people may say it was like kind of like a midlife crisis thing, but I was like, I just can't do this anymore. Like I know I'm destined for bigger. And I always had this passion to come to either Canada or America, because when I was 14, my dad sent me and my brother over for a 2-week holiday, and we stayed 2 weeks in Canada, 2 weeks with our cousins in America. And at that point, I remember thinking, oh, I want to live either one of the places. So then obviously fast forward, later on in life, I had the opportunity to come, and, you know, it was a massive risk though, I'll tell you. It was a massive risk. I took the risk. You know, and I'm here, thankfully. You know, it wasn't easy either, because I did get stopped at customs. I got interrogated at customs and stuff like that. But
really,
yes.
Wow.
Interrogated?
Okay. Yeah, I got like they took everything. They took my phone, my laptop. They wanted all my logins to all my social media.
What was the reason for that?
Because basically I think it was because I came through on a visa. So I had a visa, but it was like, the visa was like 6 months to a year. But when I was actually at the, you know, when I was checking in, like when I was checking in, and I was gonna go, there was one guy over here, African American guy, and there was a white guy, and I felt the negativity from the white guy just from how he was looking at me. So when the African American guy called me, I went to his direction, and that's when he grabbed me. This other guy grabbed me. And they were saying, because they were basically saying, like, why are you coming here? Why have you got all your luggage? I'm like, because I'm in entertainment. That's why I'm here. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah,
oh my God.
I think that was it. But they held me for 6 hours.
What?
Wow.
That is crazy.
I had a brand new MacBook Pro. They based, and it is crazy because, like, I didn't even realize until they let me go. But when I opened the MacBook Pro, when I got back to, you know, where I was staying, and when I got back to, you know, the digs I was staying at, I opened it up, and they had got like a metal key or something, and they stabbed the MacBook Pro up. So I was like, okay, why would they do that?
Broke it?
Yeah. It still worked. I can show you to this day. Like, I don't have it here, but it's got a massive dent all the way down in it, where they actually stabbed it.
Oh my God, that's
I
freaking
do,
crazy.
I do feel like the reason they did that was because they wanted me to put in a complaint against them. And had I put in a formal complaint, what would have happened is I would have flagged up like after, because my visa was 6 months to a year. So there was no, I could stay as long as I wanted, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like if I'd made the complaint, then they would have made sure after 6 months, they probably would have come and told me, okay, you're going back to the UK and you ain't coming back. So
Oh
I
my
was like,
God.
let me say nothing. Let me just be grateful that I'm here. And okay, it costs thousands, but it's just material, right? I'm just happy to be here and just to be here, period, and be able to stay. So
Wow,
Yeah.
that's deep. It's crazy and it's sad that that they doing that. I mean, with all the stuff that's going on in the world, everywhere though. But it's just crazy that people over here is bugging. You see what just happened where's it, Buffalo?
Yeah.
You know what I
yeah,
mean? So
exactly. Rest in peace, paradise to everyone we've lost.
absolutely. Yeah, but let me just big shout out to Notes 82 and Lakeisha, Mom Gloria, Movement TV. So what's so crazy is that like you coming here, but like a lot of people from here want to go to the UK. You know what I mean? Like that's the funny thing. Like it's like we try to swap out because I actually want to go out there too. So what is it that made you want to, like, what was it about the US that made you say like I want to, this is where I want to be? Because most people, especially artists and especially hip-hop artists, especially if they're boom bap artists, they all want to go to the UK because it seems like they respect the music more out there. So what is it that that made you say this is what I want to do? I feel that it might be better opportunity for me there.
I think it was just again, it was just I didn't feel complete. That's the way I can put it. I just didn't feel complete in the UK. Something was missing for me. And I know it sounds crazy. And even though I went through so much, when I first came over, and that, because I knew it was a big risk. I was like, girl, I gave up everything. I got rid of everything, cargo, apartment, everything. I was like, well, just take the risk because I have no kids. Why not? And it was just being fulfilled. Like I wasn't fulfilled. Something was missing. So I was like, well, I'm going to try this and see if this is what is going to fulfill me. And lo and behold, thank God, thank the Most High, man, thank Allah, Jehovah. Yeah, it's worked. I feel complete being over here, even though I don't agree with everything that's going on over here. And I was warned by someone, are you sure you want to come over? Because you're coming over a very, very a very kind of dangerous point where things is going to turn. It was almost they already knew what was going to happen. But I was like, I made up my mind, I'm coming. That's it.
Right. Well, listen, you're doing an amazing job because I see like a lot of things that you're doing and involved in. And, again, just want to shout you out and give you your flowers because I think that it's so important. Like you living your passion and you should live your dream. You should, follow your heart, whatever that is, you go there. And that's the most important thing because it's about how you feel, Now, all right. So you got to the artist for a bit. So, and then you changed over to radio. How did you start getting into radio? Like, what was the turning point for that?
So I've always loved radio though as well. So, when I was young, if it wasn't a tape, if I didn't have a tape plan, I used to literally sleep with the radio on all the time. And I used to watch Midnight Caller, which is an American, I don't know if anyone remembers Midnight Caller because it's an American show about an American radio host guy and come on at midnight, funny enough. And I always was intrigued with it. And I was like, oh, I wonder if I could do that. And then when I came over, it was like synchronicity. Because I started working with, who was it I started working with first? It was Philly Street Talk. I was working with them and I was actually hosting their independent artist events. And then I was also working with this place called The Husky Show, again, putting on events for independent artists. So I was the host of the show. And then I actually did the Philly Hip Hop Awards. I volunteered to work the Philly Hip Hop Awards. And then when I was at the Philly Hip Hop Awards, shout out to IronThroneRadio Radio, she's fire chick. She saw me working there and she was like, hold on. She was like, you working here? I was like, yeah, I volunteered to do it. She's like, well, listen, I have a radio and I'm actually looking for a helper. So if you want to help me, you can come and help me. So then I transitioned over, just not actually hosting with her, but just being like a person, helping with videoing and stuff like that. And then when I was working there, someone else saw me working with her, but wanted me to actually, was like, you should be hosting. So then they asked me to co-host one of their shows. Shout out to ABM Kuka Radio. They asked me to host with them. So then I started to host with them. And then from there, I started my own radio, Mix and Blend Radio. And then it transitioned into IronThrone. So, so shout out to everybody on my journey, because, I got to say this real quick, but even though it didn't work, it didn't, how can I say, it didn't, in the end, it didn't work out the way I envisioned it to work out. I still have respect for those people because they did help me on my path. And you know what I'm saying? So I still have respect for them, even though we had to kind of walk away and do our own thing. So, yeah.
Absolutely. And I, again, totally understand. Again, like, we got so much in common, because that's how, like, kind of with me, I started going on other people's shows and things like that, and started filling it out. I started loving it, but I did want to create my own, you know what I mean? And I just ended up creating my own too. So I totally get it. But yeah, of course, you have to respect those who gave us the opportunity to be on their platform, so that we can kind of like really learn and understand and get the feeling of doing it, because practice makes perfect. Obviously, you're doing a great job. So,
and not for nothing, that is the transition of, eventually getting on your own. That's the nature of the game. It's just to get out there and expose yourself to your own.
Absolutely. Demo Wet, I guess he's referring to what you went through. He was like, darn, he said, crazy, 6 minutes too long, but 6 hours. Sorry that you went through that. Yeah, that is kind of crazy. That is
crazy. What's crazier about it too, because like I said again, like, I was wrapping my head. I was born Muslim, but when I was younger, I didn't used to wrap my head. But then when I got to a certain age, I was like, yeah, I just want to wear the head wrap now. I want to wear the hijab. And I made sure that when I came over, I purposely did not, because I was like, if I wear it, it's going to give them more of a reason to kind of come towards me. And they still give it towards me anyway. So, like, it made no difference whatsoever. I was like, wow, okay.
That's a damn shame. Meanwhile, the other ones, the ones they should be looking at, they not looking at, and look at what they doing. But we ain't gonna go there.
Shit, I'm going there. You know why they not doing it, right? Why they not looking at them?
I can't take it.
I'm gonna go there.
Oh Lord.
Because a lot of those ones that's not looking at them are actually in it themselves. They're the judges, the police officers, the guy in customs. Those are the guys that's doing it.
Yeah, that's crazy. Definitely.
So that's why they're not looking at it. That's why they'll look at everybody else, because they don't want to look at their own. Because if they look at their own, they might expose who they are.
I hear you. So now let me ask you about this, because okay. From the UK, right, to the US, now to Philly, from being an artist to being a radio host and owning your own radio station. But you're in hosting as well. So you do a lot of different things. You got a lot going on, which is great. And amazing, like all of them, might I say. Now, here's the thing. I'm from Philly, right? I'm originally from Philly. That's where I was born. I know it's very, slightly, I mean, when I was there, it still was kind of rough, but it's definitely more rough now. How is it in Philly? Because I see that you're a part of, I think, a TV show called Surviving Philly. That's deep. I need you to talk to us about that.
Yeah, shout out to Surviving Philly TV family, man. Surviving Philly TV squad. Music is live. It's basically what we're doing is we are talking about and facing the violence that is going on within our communities and within our streets. And what we are doing with the artists is we selected 30 artists, which we've narrowed it down to 16 to go, who are now heading through to the actual finals. And what we want them to do is being an artist, instead of a lot of people express their pain and that through the music, but we predominantly want them to focus on what is going around them in the streets and the senseless violence and stuff. So it's really, really good, because it's making them actually hone their craft in concentrating on that, as opposed to just, telling whatever story they want to tell and stuff like that. So yeah, it's really, really dope. And it gets very emotional. Like, we laugh, we cry. It's dope. Really dope. That's going to be coming on your TV screens in the summer, I believe. Yeah, so we're still filming. We still have 7 episodes to film.
Where would it be aired at?
It's going to be aired on like Amazon Prime, Roku, but we're trying. I don't want to say too much, but stay tuned for Netflix. So.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, definitely keep us posted. And I'm definitely interested in seeing that. So it's pretty much about Surviving Philly is these artists out there that go through different stages through the show, and then y'all narrow it down. And it's about them surviving and kind of like living their dream and doing what they want to do, right? Coming out.
And then obviously the winner has, the winner gets a publishing deal and stuff. And yeah. So.
Beautiful, beautiful. I love that. Amazing. Totally amazing. Now talk to me about like what part of Philly are you in and how is it out there for you, living out there?
I'm in I say Northeast, but some people are like, you're not Northeast, but I mean, come on, don't judge me. I'm not from Philly originally. So I'm in Northeast, but I'm in like, I call it the country. I'm in like more of the country area. So I'm lucky away from like I'm away from the hustle and bustle where I live and stuff. Finally, I used to be in West Philly. Woo-wee! Shout out to West Philly. I did it for a while, man. Shout out to all of you, cause yeah. But so now I'm in North, and it's still crazy. You have to be careful. I commute every day. You always have to have your head on swivel. You can never just, especially even in your vehicle driving out here, it's crazy. You gotta. I know. Yeah.
I mean, my family's still out there. My father's still out there. My brothers, my cousins.
Right.
I still have my dad's side of the family, which is still out there. And every time I talk to them, I mean, somebody's getting shot or killed, and it's just it's crazy. And I got to come out there. Obviously, I got to see my family, and that's my original hometown. But it does break my heart to see like a lot of the things that's going on. It's crazy in certain areas because down by the water. Was it Columbus? What is it by the water? If you know where South Street is at?
Yeah. It's less prominent down there. Yeah, you don't really get too much down there. And
right.
Then the city is a rarity. Probably, and I wish it didn't even. But it was like a couple times a year, 3 times a year, something will go down. But yeah, you're right. Down there, and that this is a safer area technically. But I cry a lot. Like I don't know. I'm a humanitarian, so I really feel things. You don't have to be my family. You don't have to be my friend. But when I turn on the news, I'll be in tears sometimes, and I just be angry because it's just senseless, man. It's just happening too much.
Right. And Philadelphia is such a beautiful place. Like you know what I mean. Like I still love Philly, and I haven't lived there since I was like 9, 10 or whatever. But for me, I still love it. And it's the city of brotherly love, you know what I mean? So I don't know how the hell they got away from that, but but yeah, absolutely. But so now, all right, so you're doing the Surviving Philly and things like that. So how as far as getting all the stuff on there, I don't know if you can talk about this or not. I know you mentioned it. But how do you go about getting your stuff on the all the other platforms and on Netflix? Are you able to speak on that?
I can't speak on that because because that's what the production team. Shout out to Antoine. We're working with Antoine, and he's already got a lot of people connected, in the industry. So yeah, shout out to him. But yeah, that's his kind of his part. So I can't really speak on it because I don't really know. So, yeah.
Okay, all right, no problem. So now, would you so I know you do radio. Do you still write music, and would you be willing to still put other songs out? Is that something that's still going on, or?
I wrote. It's funny actually. You should ask me that because I wrote I had this EP I was working on called 7, and it stands for simply expressing vocally every notion. And I actually worked on it. I actually wrote it. Sorry, and I thought of the title of the EP and stuff. And I was meant to record it back in 2018, but it just never happened. So I still have it. So yeah, and I got loads of material. I just haven't done anything with it, to be honest. But I want to. I definitely do. So I just promoting other people though. That's the thing, as opposed to putting my music out.
So what is holding you back from saying, "Hey, I'm going to do this because you got all the material ready to go"? What's in your way?
Me.
She said, "It's me, damn it."
I'm in my way because there's certain people that I work with, and it's like, and there's certain people that I work with, and I feel like even when they're not available, I feel kind of bad if I have to go to someone else. So I'm like waiting for them to be available, and then when they're available, I'm caught up with my radio, and it's like, so really it's me, because I know where my loyalty lies, so I'm trying to just wait for the right time for it to actually transcend into something else. But time is ticking, and again, I'm so into promoting other independent artists. That's why I do my platform, and I try and make it about them. Yes, exactly. Yeah,
I know. I'm telling you, me and her, we have so much.
Yes,
it's okay to show love to other people and stuff. I mean, when you love music, when you really love music, you just do want to hear other people's songs and stuff like that.
Right.
And it can be inspiring as well too. Now, when you put it out, are you looking to be? Are you going to continue to do it in an independent way? Are you looking to get into on a label, or would you be willing to sign to a label?
No. I want to stay independent, 1000%, because I do it for the love. It's the love for me over everything. So yeah, and I feel like because I came into the game later too, and I know they say age ain't nothing but a number, but you have to think about in the industry when it comes to labels. Let's be a little bit realistic. Labels are not really gonna want to sign you when you're over a certain age, so you have to accept that and just keep it moving. I mean, and if they do, like you, synchronicity is meant to be, but if not, yeah. Because I don't just sing, I actually perform. Like I dance, I actually perform. So, but yeah, I just do it because I love it.
That's good. So you are multi-talented. You sing, you host, you do. Oh my God, dance and everything. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, so tell Mom, I said, ask her about Tones of Justice.
Yeah, so I have another podcast as well called Tones of Justice that I do with Greta McLean from Silent No Longer, which is an organization in Tennessee which advocates for anti-sex trafficking, anti-violence, bullying, racism, like basically everything inhumane that goes on around us. And we do this podcast every Sunday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time, and we discuss not only what's going on around us in our cities and our states, but in the world, and we discuss the correlation between those social issues and music. So yeah, we discuss the correlation between it, and we actually spotlight music that is pertaining to that. We do that as well, because I'm actually one of the board members on the Silent No Longer organization as well. So yeah, we make sure.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nice to know. I got a lot of revolutionary songs. I'm gonna send your way.
Yes, please, definitely.
Yes. So now let me ask you this: with all that you do you run into any issues, or is there anything where it's like, any struggles with the industry that you're in? Because you're in, well, it all falls under entertainment, but it's in, different parts. Do you have any struggles or anything that you deal with?
I mean, I would say, like, again, the struggles is me and my head, and just like I feel a lot, right? So even when we're professionals, right? So even I just feel a lot, and I pick up on energy, right? Energy doesn't lie, and it's like you don't have to meet someone to pick up on the energy. You can pick it up over social media. You know exactly what I'm talking about, Lady Miss. Yes. Being such a, how can I say it, like I literally, I'm a selfless person, so I really do feel things, and I will give my all to people. When they call me up, I'll just give my last to people. And I feel like it's hard for me sometimes. I'm gonna be transparent with y'all. Sometimes, like, I break down, like I'll be really sad when I see how certain people be maneuvering. I'll be thinking, but I thought what, and then I'm just like, girl, just continue to do what you're doing. It's okay. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Stop feeling so much. Put your feelings to one side and just do it. But yeah, just being transparent. Yeah, there you go.
No, I'm telling you, right? He was telling me that all the time, because I used to think it was because I was a Cancer, right? Right? I'm like, it's because I'm sensitive. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. I'm an Aquarius, so
Yeah. Yes, but again, there's nothing wrong with that. It just means that your heart is good. You know what I mean? And that's how I look at it at the end of the day.
Now, all right. Real quick, now, because you like, as you admitted, you're kind of sensitive to things. Has that sensitivity ever made you feel like, I'm gonna just give this up?
Yes, that has. I'm gonna be transparent. I actually did take a break, just because everything just got too much for me. And when you're dealing with it on your own, like literally on your own, you don't have no one to there's no one around. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really have anyone to lean on because they don't understand. This is not their territory. They don't do this. Their business is something totally different. But they still support you, but they just can't be the hand that you need to hold sometimes. So yeah, I actually took a break. I think it was 2018. I took I think it was 4 months. It wasn't that long. Well, 4 months is a long time for me because I live there every day. But I took a 4-month break. But I actually did pop on now and again in between, like once or twice a month because I was missing it. But yeah, then after that I was like, girl, don't you ever do that again, because when you do that is people are winning and you don't want that. You gotta keep doing.
Absolutely. I like that, girl. That's what I'm talking about. Never listen. Do what you got to do for you. Don't listen to the naysayers and all of that. And don't worry about those who don't support you. Worry about those who do. You know what I mean? Because listen, eventually people will come on board. Let me just shout out a couple of people. Big shout out to Day Oceans. I see you on the check-in. Lakeisha, big shout out. That's Adriel's wife. So yes, big shout out. And I know he dropped that mixtape. So make sure y'all check his mixtape out. Big shout out to Savaya Alexis. She says she's loving the interview. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure you share this. We are on Twitch and we are on YouTube. Make sure you share. And big shout out to my cousin Merceline in the building. I see you, Merce, over there from Jersey in the building. I had what did I want to ask you? Okay, so I wanted play one of the songs that you sent us, so people could get the feel of you, because you rap, but you reggae. No, wait. Give me the proper, because I don't want to call it reggae. Patois. Yes. There we go. I love that. So I actually want to play that. I know the video is a little bit blurry, but I'm going to play it anyway, if that's all right. Or would you prefer me to play the song? Okay.
No, that's fine. I don't mind. It's from like 2009, so it's a while ago.
Yeah. That wasn't your fault. That's the cameras back then.
Yeah. So listen, but the song. Yes, the song is so dope, y'all. And anyway, while we here, I just want to remind y'all, if you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube, hit that notification button so that you know when we go live. Also, make sure you follow each and last one of us here. Okay, we're gonna put StrongJewel's all her social medias up on there so that you guys can follow her and support her. But I want y'all to hear her, because listen, when I tell you so dope, all her music that you sent me was fire. Totally fire. And I don't know, you didn't put this one out. I didn't see it on the the streaming platforms.
No,
it's not. Are you going to? Because this is
yeah, they've actually told me, my brothers have told me, they told me if I want to redo the song, I can redo it. I can just take the whole thing. So I probably will, if it's the one I think you're going to play. Yes.
All right. So let's get into it. I think this is, let's make the name correct, because there's a few names. It's Artist
War. Yeah, they called it Artist War. I might call
Artist War.
They called it Artist War, yeah.
All right, guys. So we're about to get into Artist War. I want y'all to check it out, listen to it. It is something that she is thinking about redoing and putting out. Song is dope. Let's get into it. It's fire. Let's hear it. I need the mute.
Brand new style from Junction 10. This I wanna bounce for all the youth them.
Can you put this back
in? Junction 10 with another hit song, yeah. All the artists of pre-war, them not gonna reach far. You know what I'm saying? Junction 10 will never start.
I see crime. I see the ghetto youths them dying. We don't know why the artists are war all the time. I see crime. I see the ghetto youths them dying. We don't know, for the Junction 10 them not go join. Junction tell them, man I go rise the crew, man I go bust the gun. I don't want to see no flesh, it I jump. Rather make some money and get rich, yeah. When my daughter can eat, yeah. Mama got some bills, me can pay, yeah. So me work hard every day, yeah. Now go walk and look over my shoulder. Life is a blessing, me living. I see tears, I see crying. I see the ghetto youths them dying. We don't know why the artists are war all the time. I see tears, I see crying. I see the ghetto youths them dying. We don't know, for the Junction 10 them not a join.
True Korean gods, sinning on the other, they don't respect the father. Oh no. Cause every time you see the youth them rise, they wanna see them fall like a car, them a drive and stall. Through a junction, thank me a rope on. And the whole of my team, them a champion. If I walk, them a priest and them gonna cemetery. Cause junction, them can't step on.
I see crime, I see the ghetto youths them dying. We don't know why the artists war all the time.
I see tears,
I see crime, I see the ghetto youths them dying.
we don't know.
For the junction, tell them not to join. Well, every day me get up and get up. Take a artist now one junction step up. Can't take the politics and lie them make up. Like a STD, them boy they need check up. No, for real. I mean them can't set up. Have the place a bubble and you know me not let up. Hot sexy girl them a dance and sweat up. Anything we put on them boy they want take up. No, for real. I see crime, I see the ghetto youths them dying.
We don't know.
Why the artists are war all the time.
I see tears,
I see crime, I see the ghetto youths them dying.
we don't know.
For the junction, tell them not to join.
Yeah, I wonder the artists that we talk about, what we walk about, yeah. For them showing love and
I'm
growing
unmuted,
up,
right?
video them with growing up.
I'm gonna unmute us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, fire.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, I don't even really see the need for a do-over. I don't know what, but I know you're the artist and I understand as an artist, but it sounds perfect.
You think? You even think like? Don't you think like the you know what I'm saying? Like the mixing is because it's old. Like, do you think the mixing's on point?
Hold on a second. Well, I don't know what Ray's over here playing. Okay,
Yeah,
here we go. Okay, go ahead. What'd you say?
It started bugging.
I don't know though. I feel like the mix is off. I feel like the mix is off.
Okay.
But I don't know the guys off. But if I could get their stems, but unfortunately the computer that we did it on was one of their dad, and the computer crashed because they had a whole nother song I did on my own on there, which I lost because the system just crashed and I never remembered it. It was all off the top of my head when we recorded it. So yeah, I don't know. I'd like to keep them on. I don't know if there's a way I can take their vocals off of this and I don't know, do something with it.
You know what? I think that there is. I'm gonna holler at. Actually, you know who told me? King Charlie Prince. There's a program. There's a program. Yes, I'm going to ask him about that, and then I'll let you know. I know that you can talk to him too yourself as well, but I'll definitely reach out because listen, that song is fire. I love it. Oh my God.
We used to actually perform that at schools. We actually used to go around to schools and perform it, and it was crazy. Like the feedback we used to get was crazy, I loved it. I do miss doing that, I really do.
Wow, yeah, that's amazing, and it has meaning. It's deep. Like I love it. Great content. I'm trying to tell you, and everybody is loving it. They're loving it. And what did Tell Mama say? You got the fire emojis. Mom Gloria got the 100 with the thumbs up. Lakeisha gave it the fire. Tell Mama gave it fire. Yes. Tell Mama said, "What is old to you is new to others." Absolutely. Yes. So true. Like to us, first time hearing it, and listen, it's like I want to put it in my playlist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For real. I love it, and I can't wait to hear. I know I have I heard like 4 or 5 songs that you sent me. They all were super fire, and I'm really looking forward to you putting your stuff out, and even seeing you. I want to see you as a dancer. I mean, like, I want to see how you get. Do you have videos of your stuff doing choreography dancing?
I actually I was gonna start doing that. I just performed. I was a dancer for Status. Shout out to Status, the R&B duo, independent R&B duo. They had an event in Virginia, and I was actually their dancer on that live on stage. So we have that right now. Yeah, we have that available. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing that though. I'm definitely gonna start doing that too.
Okay. All right. I think you should for sure. Deosha said, "Don't change anything. It's super dope." That's what Deosha said. Yes, absolutely. So, your main shows. Let's talk about that. Where you want people to follow you. How you want people to support you. Where, if people, where do you want to send them first?
First and foremost, IronThroneRadio. So let me move my big head out the way. So it's IronThroneRadio, okay, on everything. I don't know. Yeah, y'all can see that. Yeah, in IronThroneRadio on everything. Definitely trying to get the subscribers up. We're nearly at 500, and we've only been going live on YouTube just under a year, and so I'm really happy with how many subscribers we have. So if people could subscribe, that'd be wonderful. We're also on Facebook, we're on Twitch, we're on Twitter, we're on Clubhouse, we're on Instagram. Everything I'm from radio. And then if you want to follow me, it's Strong as in StrongJewel as in a jewel 215 on everything again. And then I have my new TV show. So we have Surviving Philly TV, which I'm a host of, but I now have my own TV show called Mix and Blend TV, which is going to be airing again on Roku, Amazon Prime, and all these different channels. We actually record that every second Thursday. It is pre-recorded, then it's all edited, and that's actually going to start airing, I believe, next week. So if anybody, I just have the Instagram page right now. It's Mix MIX and then Blend BLEND TV. Mix and Blend TV. So.
Can you spell it again so we can put it up on the screen? So
it's MIX as in a mix, and then instead of and, take the D. So Mix and Blend. So no D on it, just Mix and Blend. Mix and Blend. Mix and Blend, man. Mix and Blend.
All right. Mix and Blend. Okay. All right.
LEND.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Now you now on all those platforms, if do they type in Mix and Blend TV? Like if they're searching and they go on those Rokus, how do they like find it?
So right now, because we're still in the production stage, it hasn't aired yet. This is what's exciting about it. So at the moment, I only have the Instagram set. So it's only on Instagram. If you go Mix and Blend, it will come up. Mix and Blend TV comes up straight away. So I'm just trying to get the followers up on that. So yeah, you have to follow the Instagram to find out when it's going to be airing and stuff. So
all right. So Mix and Blend is also on Instagram too, guys. So make sure y'all go and follow her on all of these platforms. One, go to Iron Throne Radio. Follow that. Let's put that up there. Do not forget, guys, make sure y'all go and also tell people, spread the word, right? Because that's what it's about. It's about spreading the word. Go to Iron Throne Radio, follow Iron Throne Radio. Make sure you follow her other page, which is StrongJewel 215, that's the Philly area code. So make sure y'all follow her there as well. And don't forget to also go to Mix and Blend. So that's like 3 different places. And she's also on Facebook, Iron Throne Radio. And tell us the times and things that your shows are airing again.
Yep. So sorry, I gotta pull up. So IronThroneRadio airs on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. So we air from 8:30 p.m. until 10:30 p.m. But then on a Friday, we also have African Voice, which is a show from Africa who actually airs after us. At 11 p.m. Eastern time, goes right through till 1 a.m. in the morning as well on a Friday. And I recommend you guys, if you guys are at home just chilling, definitely tune into that because they're playing the very, very best of independent artist music from Africa, and it's lit.
Really? Okay. Listen, I didn't. We gotta. I definitely want to tune into all of that. Some of the stuff I don't really get to see. And I know I'd be so busy, but please, even share the links with us when you have them, please, so that we, even if we can't at that moment, if we got something going on, we can always still go back and catch up on it and things like that. So absolutely.
No. Okay. Well, I'm curious because I don't think we talked about it. How did you come up with your name?
Okay, I'm gonna rewind a little bit. So when I first, StrongJewel kind of came later on. I'll tell you the story. So when I first started to do music, I called myself D-Blend, DE-BLEND. It stands for Don't Ever Believe Less, Everyone Needs Dreams. And then what happened when I started rapping, I called myself Persian Paper. So it was like the blend, Persian Paper. But then when I started doing more hosting events and stuff, I was like, when I came to America, I gained more knowledge of self, right? And someone said to me, "Oh, you really are a strong jewel." And I was like, "Oh, hi, thank you. I'm gonna use that." And I told them there and then it's gonna get trademarked, and that's exactly what I did. I trademarked it, and now it's strong jewel. So. Yep.
That's right. Yes. Absolutely love it. You got so much going on. I just want to shout you out for that. Keep being great. Keep doing you, and keep us informed with everything that you have. I love your spirit. Because listen, trust me, especially in today's time and in this industry, it's hard to come by people that are really genuinely good. You know what I mean? And you, like you said, you can really tell when somebody is like that and when they're not. So again, I am very happy, and big shout out to MJ. I'm very happy to have been able to connect with you. I really treasure good people and connecting with them. I think that that's important. So, you know, I'm definitely happy about that. And I'm looking forward to that music, girl. Okay. Stop playing.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop playing. But I feel the same way about you. And again, shout out to MJ, because you know she connects so many of us together. It's one thing. Yeah, and it's about the energy for me. So we are locked in for life. You already know. And yeah, this has been an honor. It really, really has. Thank you both, man. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. Thank you so, so much, man. I love and appreciate every single one of you, whether you know me or not. I love it.
Absolutely. So do you have any shout-outs? Is there anything that we didn't ask you that you want people to know?
Oh, sorry, you went out a little. Could you repeat that if you don't mind? Because it kind of went bubbly on my speakers. I didn't hear it.
Yeah, no problem. So the first question is there anything that we didn't ask you that you want people to know?
I do modeling too, and video extras. I'm about to be in a video soon, so just you guys, if you're interested, just hit me up. And as long as you know I'm not booked or anything, then yes, I'll be happy to.
Okay, all right. So is there how do one reach you if they want to reach you? Is it through your email? How would one reach you to be able to see if to get you in a video or something?
To be honest, probably the DM is, because the email is fine, but I get you know how it is. You get so many emails, and all my emails come over into the one. So yeah, it can get a bit hectic sometimes. So yeah, just follow me on social media. You can either email everything is IronThroneRadio@gmail.com. Or you can you can just hit me up on the DM. It might take a while for me to see it sometimes, but just bear that in mind. Just keep hitting me up. Otherwise, just say hey, and then I'll get it.
All right. Okay.
I need like an admin. So as well, if there's anyone out there, I am looking for someone seriously. I need somebody seriously to help me with like admin and moderating. So.
Absolutely, I trust me, and I understand that part too, because it can get hectic when you are doing a lot of different things. Which is another. I guess I'll make this my last question. How do you manage? How do you manage to be able to do all that stuff that you do?
I'd be honest with you, I feel like I just do it because, I mean, obviously I have my diary, you know, I can't go about, you know, my calendar or my diary, but it does get a lot sometimes because people don't know I work, like, I got other jobs too. Like, I wish this was my full-time job, but it's not, you know, I'm still on the plantations doing what I do. So there you go. Yes. So you just gotta make it, you gotta do it, you gotta make it work, you know, you gotta do it. I just dig deep and like, come on, girl. Get to it. You know, I don't have a lot of time for anything else though. I know my partner be moaning at me, you're always busy, I can't help it.
Listen, when you stay busy, as long as you're doing what you love and you're happy, that's the most important thing. When you're not happy, that's when everything goes downhill, and that's when you don't enjoy it anymore. You know what I mean? So you gotta enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm into that, definitely.
Absolutely. Big shout out to Eddie OJ. He said didn't get to watch. I had to work. Wish I had seen that. Mom Gloria said she like you. She enjoys what she's like you. She enjoys what she does, what she do. Town Mama says she falls asleep in between songs. I can't say it. Yo, Town Mama's funny. So, do you have any shout outs that you want to give?
I want to just shout out you guys first and foremost, Lady Miz, Ray, and your wonderful platform from the ground up. Everybody, make sure you follow, man. Please follow them. This is
follow up.
And they're phenomenal people too, man. And I'm just honored to know you guys and to be able to continue to build with y'all. And just shout out to everybody on here, all your family, your friends, all your supporters. Shout out to all my people. There's so many people on my side to shout out. I don't want to leave no one out. You all know who you are. And just shout out to everybody out there who's independently making moves. Continue to move in your greatness, man, and continue to just be persistent and relentless at what you do. And please treat people how you want to be treated. Please. This world is crazy right now, and that's the only way we're going to get through it. Love is the only thing that can conquer hate, man. So let's continue to walk with love and lead with love.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. That's a great way to end the show, Strong Jewels. I'm telling you, absolutely love you. Definitely going to stay connected with you. the YouTube. Guys, please go over to, okay. Go over to Iron Throne Radio on YouTube, guys. If you are watching right now, we're about to end the show, but I definitely want y'all to go over to Iron Throne Radio. Make sure you subscribe to that YouTube channel and hit that notification button too. She is definitely one. If you love our platform, you're going to love hers as well. Her energy is dope. Trust me. I absolutely love her. And I don't really deal with too many people. I like a lot of people, but I don't deal with too many people. But her, I mess with her. You in the building. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. So, guys, if you come across this, if you're tuned in, whatever, just make sure you go to Iron Throne Radio and subscribe to that YouTube channel and follow her on her social medias. All right. Do you have any last words before we get out of here?
Listen, I love you, man. I love you more, by the way. And thank you once again, everybody. Please just stay safe out there, man. And like I said, just continue to lead with love.
Absolutely. All right, guys. So thank you so much for coming on the show. Love you so much. And listen, we're going to stay connected for sure. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
You're about to go live now yourself, right?
I am. Yes, about to go live in an hour. Yes, I am.
In an hour. Okay. All right, y'all. So pull up. You're on all the platforms, right? In an hour. So what time is that?
It'll be 9 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah.
Okay. So 9 p.m. Eastern time. She will be live on all the platforms: YouTube, Facebook, Twitch,
Twitter, Clubhouse, Instagram, Heatmix 96 FM, everywhere.
That's what I'm talking about. That's right. So listen, we got to pull up too. We're gonna pull up, come slide through, shout you out. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I'll probably pull up on Clubhouse because I got to get back into being more active on Clubhouse. So I'm gonna pull up on that one too and check you out. All right.
Thank
you.
Thank you.
All right. Listen, thank you guys for tuning in From the Ground Up Productions. Y'all already know what it is. Tomorrow, we are having talk therapy. And then on Wednesday, we have Hood Court back in the building where it gets ratchet. Y'all don't want to miss it. Make sure y'all pull up. We see y'all there. Peace.
Peace out, y'all.
We hope you enjoyed your time with From the Ground Up Productions. We'll see you next time. Be sure to add our channel to your Roku list and listen to us on all streaming platforms. From the ground up. From the ground up. There's only one way to go from here.